Yo, this is Ty, the official TAI. Welcome back to my channel. Today, in lieu of being purposeful, because that's what we do, right? That's what we do. Today is Thursday, April 22nd of 2021. And here's your third stimulus check update and your fourth stimulus check update. Because of course, there's more to it than just a measly stimulus check. But don't worry, it's okay if you didn't know that. That's why I'm here, to put everything in layman terms. As well as the new legislation that was just presented yesterday, literally yesterday, to send the Americans back to college for free. Literally, tuition free, college free for U.S. citizens. It's called the College for All Act. Stay tuned for that. As well as the pandemic EBT for school year 2020, 2021, and pandemic EBT, the emergency allotments for April and May of 2021. Stay tuned. I am not your advisor. I am not your attorney. I am just here giving my opinion. Don't hold it for me. Welcome to the official TAI channel. Stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, you heard it right. That child tax credit is more to the more. Yet again, y'all. Literally, yet again. Now, this has nothing to do with what is already into play that we're going to start receiving starting in July. The child tax credit, remember, $250 if your child is in between, 6 and 17. $300 a month if your child is under the age of 6. A one-time $500 payment for 18-year-old student dependents or child dependents, as well as if you have a child dependent that is a college student and between the ages of 19 and 24, you will also be receiving a one-time $500 payment for them as well. Because remember, the older dependents, they were left out of everything anyway, unfortunately. However, according to the CNBC News, Biden's recovery plan for families set to cost more than $1 trillion to extend the enhanced child tax credit. Literally, $1 trillion. How did they plan to do that? What are they talking about? What are you talking about, Ty? What I'm talking about is, yes, 4 years of monthly child tax stimulus checks. This is what the legislation just presented yesterday, y'all. Like, this is on the move. So, with that being said, an additional 4 years, which should take you to 2025. An additional 4 years to what's already written into law already right now that we're definitely going to get for 2021. So I'm talking about 2022, 2023, 2024, and then boom, 2025. An additional 4 years of child tax credit will more than likely be coming to law, but by the end of this week, if not next week, y'all. Like I said, yes, 4 years of monthly checks for child tax credit. Again, all children up to age 24 are included in this depending on the categories. If your child is in college, not in college, versus their age if they're even younger. Literally, 4 additional years. Yes, this will take us to 2025. Again, CNN confirmed this. So here's an article I'm going to have to put up there. I think I'm going to start facts checking for y'all just so you know I'm not pulling your chain and I'm not just talking. But anyway, CNN has confirmed that this is not a permanent thing. This legislation just literally illustrates for an additional 4 years until through 2025. So let's get it, y'all. This plan that was just presented yesterday to legislation plans to be paid out by raising taxes to the wealthy. How do you feel about that? Comment below. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about other people having to give away their money? I understand when it comes to businesses, but if somebody self-made themselves, I don't know. Anyway, comment below. Let me know how you feel about that. As well as, this is also called the American Family Plan. The Refrastructure pretty much Part 2. Because remember, Refrastructure Part 1 is already out, and hopefully they're going to vote on it soon. But that was for the U.S. That was for highways and byways and buildings and structural things. This one is the Part 2 of the infrastructure package, and this is going to help the American citizens directly. This is going to help American families or people, the American citizens. Again, this will cost about $1 trillion, which includes the child tax credit hike. Okay, so this does include them going ahead and taxing the rich, pretty much. All right, confirmation on this plan should be unveiled this week or next week. So let's get it with that. I do want to read out a few things for you from this article. And we already know, y'all, Biden and the Democrats, they're definitely going to be facing challenges trying to pass this. We already know most Republicans are not on board. So, of course, they're going to probably have to debo the situation and pretty much just trump the situation and not have to even need the Republicans' help, which is called the budget reconciliation process. It's when you just move them out the way and you go ahead and pass it as a whole. Again, all Democrats have to be in agreement. So remember, we need all 50. And then, of course, Vice President Kamala Harris. Hey, girl. Yes. she would be the 51st. So all 50 Democrats must be in agreement in order for this to go through. More than likely, it'll happen. You already know. Of course, the Republicans have opposed a corporate tax hike. So like I said, the Republicans have opposed a corporate tax hike contained in the first piece of the infrastructure plan and will likely resist the individual tax increases expected to be in the second part. Just like I already said, we, kind of expected that. However, do know that the Republicans did come up with like a counter offer of the original, $2 trillion infrastructure package that the Democrats want to have passed. Guess how much it was, y'all? Not even a third of the amount. They got worse than from the third stimulus package when they tried to create the little rebuttal or whatever then. $800 billion only. Literally, $800 billion was the Republicans' counter offer. You know what President Biden said? Pop was like, you know what? Y'all take that back. We're going to act like y'all didn't do it. Come back to me by mid-May and let's get it. Either way, we already know. More information about this second infrastructure package, I do want to let you know this second piece is expected to expand child care, paid leave time, pre-K education, and tax credits for families while raising taxes on the wealthy. Those policies are priorities for progressives, in fact, who have said that they want to address shortcomings in the social safety net exposed by the pandemic, of course, which has disproportionately affected women in the work labor because, we had to stay home and take care of our kids, as opposed to the man, I guess. And on to today's news. Democrats will soon unveil the plan for tuition-free college amid the student debt crisis. Literally. With that being said, 2 Democrats introduced a new legislation to help with the cost of higher education. This is actually called the College for All Act. This is awesome sauce. This would make community colleges and trade schools tuition-free for all students. It would also make most 4-year colleges and universities, including HBCUs, tuition-free for all students from families earning under $125,000 a year. Again, y'all, this has nothing to do with race. This is literally on the American family. The average American family does not make a total of $125,000. So if your child has a chance to go to college or be that first person in your family, let's get it. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. All right. Shout out to the Democrats once again. All right. Again, with that being said, this is in addition to the cancellation of the up to $50,000 in student loan debt that President Biden is currently working on. Yes. Remember, right now he's currently working on forgiving $10,000 to $50,000 in student loan debt for existing Americans, for existing people that have student loan debt right now. That will relieve millions of people that have had this debt for over 20 years. This is ridiculous. So let's get it. Let's get it. This is about to be a proud year to be a U.S. citizen. This is really going to start making everybody from other countries try to come on over to us at this point. But yes, like I said, Democrats unveiled plan for tuition-free college amid student debt crisis. As President Biden weighs the executive action, so more than likely he's just going to stamp this and make it happen, y'all. Remember, that's what executive order is, when he just decides it and does it. Anyway, weighs executive action to cancel as much as $50,000 in student loans for each borrower. And dreamers are even included in this. What's a dreamer, you ask? Dreamers are those that were born illegally to the United States as children. They ain't had no parts in that. So, come on, we're going to adopt y'all, and you'll have a chance at, living the American dream, or what's supposed to be considered as the cool part of being an American. With that being said, this would also triple federal funding for disadvantaged backgrounds, like low-income, first-generation college students, and the disabled. You too should be able to go back to college. Just because you might not be able to stand up don't mean your brain not working. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. How would this happen? Like I've already repeated with everything else, the federal government will cover 75% of the tuition costs and fees, while the federal government will also hold that state responsible to pay the difference of the 25%. However, in addition, I do want to add, this proposal plan would bump the federal government to share up to 90% if there was another economic downturn again. If we were in another pandemic, basically, it would still happen. Awesome sauce. So yes, up to $50,000 may well be deleted. Just poof, gone. As if it never even happened. All those years of stress, you good now. You good. So go ahead and clap. Clap for the Lord. And let's go ahead and clap for, the Democratic Party. Go ahead and comment below and let me know, how would that affect you if your student loans was depleted? If it just was, poof, be gone. literally. Or how would you feel knowing that your child or your neighbor's child that you know is smart, that has what it takes to succeed in life, now may have a chance at going to college, not because their family can afford it, but because they care to mentally. Boom, let's get it, y'all. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Whatever you here for, let's get it. But again, please at least share this video for me today. Promise me that. All right, give me one share out of you today. All right, and with that being said, pandemic EBT for school year 2020-2021 are as follows. And just a reminder, pandemic EBT for school year 2020-2021 is only for kids with missed, free, or reduced meals due to the school closings because of the pandemic. All right, with that being said, pandemic EBT for school year 2020-2021 are as follows. Arizona, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, DC, Florida, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Montana, Nebraska, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington State, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Puerto Rico. Oh, but of course, Pennsylvania and Wisconsin. Pennsylvania, your emergency allotment may end. You may get your last one May 19th of 2021. It is not to be extended after that thus far because your state has declared that they're no longer in emergency status, I should say. Also, the state of Wisconsin, by the end of March, your state ruled that you were no longer in emergency status. You may still get it for this month, but more than likely you won't get it anymore after that. If it's allotments, aka full allotments, maximum food stamps for your household, whatever way you want to look at it. Those states include Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, DC, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Guam, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Yes, those are all your states for April emergency SNAP benefits. And I have for emergency SNAP allotments for the month of May of 2021. Yes, y'all, the month of May. I have a total of one state for you. And of course, it's Wisconsin. May 22nd of 2021. Hey, that's my baby's birthday, by the way. So, with that being said, did you like, comment, subscribe, and share? Did you like, comment, subscribe, and share? Bunk all that. Comment below. How y'all feel about the George Floyd finally coming to a closure? Justice hasn't been completely served. Justice has begun. Again, justice has begun. So comment below how you feel, regardless of race. I'm not here for race, y'all. If you can tell with my skin complexion, I got a lot of things mixed in me. With that being said, let's get it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Holla at your girl. Later.